What is up guys, Cody here, and welcome back to another War of Rights video. So today we're going to be using spectator camera. Currently we are watching the Union cross the river and head towards Confederate positions. So we'll take a look at the Confederates now. So they're going to be pushing up on the point. As you can tell, we already have Confederates holding the capture point. And it seems like they're going to be on the rocks. They also have some troops stationed in the bush over here, and that is going to be 1st Georgia. So they're going to be holding the left flank, and then we have the 6th holding the right. So we will see where the Union troops are moving to. It looks like they're going to be pushing on the right flank.
On the fence, one line on the fence.
So they're going to be forming on the fence line. I believe they might be getting some long distance shots in. Probably not from this angle because there's nothing you can see. So they're on the right flank, and it looks like there's also another Union force pushing out, this time on the left flank. And it seems like the majority of them are the 51st. So they're pushing left, and it looks like they're going to be countered by some Confederates by the rocks. So pretty evenly balanced in terms of numbers. So they're going to be trying to use the bush to their advantage and hopefully knock down some of these Confederates. So both sides are in some pretty good positions. As you can tell, the Confederates do have a slight hill advantage, so that might work in their favor. Got the officer trying to boost the morale. Taking a look from the Confederates' point of view, they're also taking some losses. But I would always pick a rock over a bush just because you can't penetrate rocks. And in this game, bushes are pretty effective. So I believe 1 casualty so far for the Confederates on this side. What is nice about the Confederates is their spawn point is just up here, so they will easily get reinforcements at a very fast rate, as to where the Union has to cross the river and head a very long distance back to this point. So it's going to work out in the long term for the Union, or excuse me, for the Confederates. And as you can tell, Confederates taking a lot more losses than the Union. I have that totally messed up. Let me rephrase that. The Union has taken a lot more losses than the Confederates. It looks like it's tallying up to about 6 guys, maybe 7. So their formation is not as good.
We're taking too many losses.
Even the officer is ordering a tactical retreat, taking too many losses, so they're going to be falling back, getting shot in the back as they retreat. And it looks like they're going to be pushing to this fence line. So great job there by the Confederates, holding back this Union attack and keeping them off the point. And they're still going to be holding strong by the rocks. Taking a look back at the center where the capture point is located at. Looks like not too much is happening. The Union is nowhere to be seen, and it looks like, actually I take it back, Union pushing on the left flank, forcing 1st Georgia on the left to push back to the rocks, and they're going to be holding the right. So Union forces pinching the Confederates on both ends of the battlefield.
Get ready to advance. Get ready to advance.
And Major Stone's ordering an advance. They do have their bayonets fixed.
Advance.
So they're going to be pushing up on the point now. Confederates are well prepared. They also have their bayonets fixed. Officer gun drawn. And once again, another engagement is about to commence. So using that tree to their benefit, but Union forces getting completely wiped. And they are all staggered behind one tree. As for the Confederates, not too many losses. Maybe 1 or 2. And they are peeking. You got Major Stone looking over there. And he's going to be pushing up. Actually falling back. Did he make it behind the tree? No, he did not. He did fall. So without their commanding officer, we'll see if these guys can hold their own. You can hear one of the soldiers ordering or talking about retreat. Morale is wavering. We'll see if the rest of the guys follow. I would definitely retreat seeing one of my guys fall right in front of my face.
Come back to the fence.
So without their officer, they are going to fall back. So a very wise decision for the Union, trying to cut losses. So overall, the Confederates are really holding out well. Their positions are in a great spot. And I think they're pretty happy with what's going on. They're going to be holding the point for now. You know, when things work out, you know, you try to keep the same rhythm. So it seems like they're going to be doing that for quite some time. Gorgeous volley from, excuse me, Union. I'm getting those switched up so badly today. Anyways, we got the flag bearer pushing out in front. A very ballsy move. The classic serpentine, getting shot in the neck, still surviving. Getting shot again. Taunting, and he is doing a really good job of dodging these bullets. Eventually falling to the ground. Confederates holding very, very strong, but the force for the Union on this side has been strengthened. And now they are commencing the charge. They do have their revolvers out for any soldiers that have revolvers. They're going to be pushing the point, so technologically, the Union does have the advantage, but they are charging, so it's going to balance the odds quite a bit. What the Confederates need to do right now is conserve their shots until the very last second to make sure they maximize their hit potential. It seems to be working. Not many Union troops making it to the lines. Getting shot down before they can make it, and it seems like a countercharge for the Confederates now. And once again, Confederates holding their position with pretty easily, I'd say. You know, sustaining quite a few losses, but not to the extent of the Union. And once again, another retreat. Oh, will he catch up to him? He's gonna poke him. Oh, he missed. And there he goes. So Union has been completely wiped on that flank. And they're gonna reposition at the center now. So wise decision here, using this fence line to shoot from a distance. And hopefully take out some of those Confederates, weaken their positions a little bit, and take down some of their tickets. That shot actually connecting. Who shot that? That was a great shot. Corbin getting the kill. And that is easily 200 yards, if not more. Maybe even 300 yards. Just goes to show how accurate these rifles were during this time period.
Drunken, fall back just a little bit, and first Sergeant Spade, just to the right of Super B. Alright, now. Dewey.
I would not be surprised if this officer falls.
Oh, to the south, too.
Standing up. No one is controlling this bush over here. Might allow Union troops to push back over. We have one lone guy by this tree. And it looks like Confederates are going to be taking that bush. Making sure the right flank is secure. Or left flank. Oh no. And there he goes. So the Confederates are going to be securing their left flank. And the Union really in some trouble right now. They are engaged, so working with a lot less tickets. Looks like they're going to be pushing to the right flank again.
They made a game about Mulcahy?
sending the majority of their forces over to the right. Maybe this time this attack will be more effective, because as of right now, the Union are struggling to try and penetrate any of these lines, because for the most part they keep getting wiped out. And Confederates seem to be doing really well. They still have guys in the same positions as before. Even when there's no Union troops around, they are still holding this position, so a lot of determination to hold the right flank.
I got that pattern in
A
field.
lot of patience. So a big volley there by the Confederates, shooting onto Union positions as they push towards the big tree. And now the Union's going to get some return volleys in, but shooting into a bush is going to be extremely difficult, especially while you're standing in the open. It's going to be a losing engagement for the Union troops, regardless of their numbers. And these guys are just sitting ducks. They do have a faster reload, so that could be a little bit of an advantage, but definitely the terrain is more important in this scenario. Seems like every volley, these guys just keep dropping. Taking a look at the Confederate positions, they seem to be pretty outnumbered. Maybe 2 to 1. But a great looking line for the Union. Another good kill there by one of the Confederate soldiers. And they are aiming for the waist, so aiming for the balls. What a horrible way to go. Seems like they're targeting more guys by the tree than to the outside of the line, and that volley taking down 3 more. Looks like more troops have been shifted over from the hill. And once again, Union troops getting absolutely destroyed, hiding behind whatever cover possible. And it seems like they're hiding behind their own guys as meat shields. So oh, another one down. They need a retreat. No chain of command. They are going to be falling back. Getting shot from both directions. Those are 3 brave soldiers that are going to be holding this position. Make that 2. Cody getting shot as he tried to run back.
It's only me and you left.
Honestly, best decision is to stay here at this point. Wait for them to move positions, and once they move, fall back. So we have more Confederate Union troops on the other tree as well. And they are thinking about an escape right now. Shoot and leave. So we will see if they can do that or not. And one guy is making a walk for it. Oh, there he goes. Now he's running. Will he make it out is the question. Confederates shooting at him from the bush. Will he make it? It looks like he will. So that's going to leave 1 Confederate, or excuse me, Union. I keep saying that. I need to get that just in my head. It's like the 4th time now. It's crazy. So it looks like they did get reinforced. But not in a good way. This guy's seen it all. He's been here for a long period of time and is still willing to fight. So moving on elsewhere on the battlefield, Union pushing up closer towards Confederate positions. And you can see these 2 guys are very close. I'm going to try and get some shots in. See if this guy makes any connecting hits. Taking his time with this shot. Lining it up, making sure he has a good shot, and he does, connecting with someone right on top of this rock, knocking him down. Some return volleys now for the Confederates, shooting with their bayonets on. It's going to hinder their accuracy a little bit. Another good headshot for one of these Union soldiers. They are pretty low in numbers, but they do have a lot of reinforcements. And they are going to be pushing back up, so it looks like a head-on charge.
Did someone here right?
They're going to be pushing straight down. Now both sides are engaged. But as you can tell, Confederate forces split in many directions, so maybe one big attack down the center could be pretty helpful. They do have a lot of big guys in the center ready to charge.
Fire will.
Which one's that?
And they're going to be regrouping towards the center. First Georgia, noticing the big shift in troops, going to be falling back to the center to try and add and bolster the ranks. And that is a very smart move for the Confederates. They do not want to give up the center point, because if they do, they're going to run the risk of losing it.
For me to shoot.
Now they're fighting over kills. It seems to be working. Knocking a lot of the Union troops down. And trying their best to weaken Confederate forces. Still have Confederates on the rocks over there. They must be having a very boring day watching the engagement happen.
Yeah,
To the northeast.
So now the Union is taking losses. I don't think they can win on a engagement from this distance, especially in the position that they're in.
Okay.
The Union, or excuse me, the Confederates just have too much cover.
Independent fire, just keep shooting over that direction.
So the Yankees are going to have to think of something differently.
We'll try and draw them, try and charge us the second rock, and then can fire at it.
They are all crouched. So at this point,
Okay.
it's going to be very hard for the Union to win. They can definitely push in and attack. It's probably the best idea. Just get bayonets fixed and charge in there. Because right now they're, losing a fight. Especially the skirmish engagement. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other big Union forces elsewhere on the map. You can see more reinforcing from the center, or cap point, spawn point, excuse me. But that is pretty much it. On the right flank, there are a couple guys. I wouldn't be surprised if that. I think it is the same guy. So this guy's being very smart with his decisions. Still holding in on the right flank, keeping a lot of these Confederates occupied. But soon enough, a big charge is going to happen for the Union.
I'd be careful setting your sights because it's very hard. It takes some time.
They're thinking about charging by waves. Don't know how effective that's going to be. Maybe have a meat shield go in front, get hit by most of the shots, and then charge with the bigger wave. But you can see Confederates are well prepared. They do have their bayonets fixed, so they are thinking ahead of the game. They know that they're winning the skirmish engagement, are just going to be chilling below the hill and waiting for a charge by the Union. So it seems like they're thinking one step ahead every time. And it is definitely showing. So now it looks like they're shooting at the tree. Maybe some Confederates did make it over there. And it looks like they have, except they're on the wrong side of the tree. They're going to die very, very soon.
So kill as many as we can.
I'm going to try and shoot down as many as possible. And making the smart move to go behind the tree and take some cover. So 2 guys are distracting about 10 people, which is absolutely crazy to think about. And they're just trying to stall this attack from happening. We got 1 Union soldier pushing in on the Confederate positions. Will he make it there in time? We will see if he's going to be able to kill him or not. Taking a knee, lining up his shots, and it looks like he will be able to kill him first. And he will. So good kill there by the Union soldier. But now his buddy, loaded gun, ready to shoot. He is definitely... Oh! Oh no, he didn't reload. Oh no. Will his other buddy help him out? Reloading in the open. He was gonna shoot first. Oh, and he lost his friend. So 2 for 2. Now more Union reinforcements, forcing the Confederates back into their bush. They have taken back the tree, so right flank now exposed for the Confederates. Got one guy holding here. Kirby is going to be in the bush. And here goes the big charge for the Union, pushing in on the point. Getting mowed down. It seems like they're attacking one guy at a time, and that's just not going to work. One Union soldier trying to wrap around on the flank. Gonna get hit on both sides, stabbed and then shot. This melee attack is just failing miserably for the Union. Got some team killing going on. Multiple team killing by Pialetti. But they did hold. Not many guys though. Not many at all. And another big push coming in now by the Union. Will they be... Oh. More charging it seems. Counter-charge by the Confederates.
You bastard.
And getting blasted by the another team kill.
Do you know the way, brother?
We're here, man.
No fucking tickets left now.
He's team killed 3 guys. Will he make it a 4th is the question. I think he's gonna run out of ammunition. Quite a few still.
Reload.
Got an M Yankees.
That's not even Pialetti. Where is Pialetti? I think he did die. Three team kills. Absolutely crazy. I guess when you get that adrenaline rush, you really don't think too much. So now the Union is breaking. Confederates taking losses and about 20 minutes to go. But looking at the numbers, it seems pretty even. We have a Union soldier behind them on the flank. And once again, looking for a shot opportunity, missing a shot with an officer. Officer's going to take advantage of that and trying to chase him down. Will he make it though? Very strange movement by the Confederate soldier. And he is going to be serpentining, trying to... Oh, am I going to be engaging with the sword? Officer needs some help, he's going to be running away. Missing the stab and killing the Union soldier. So great... Oh no! Oh, he's swinging at his own guy. A lot of team killing this game. So first Georgia back in the bush on the left flank. No one by the tree. So once again, I think a lot of Union troops are going to be pushing down the center once again.
They're moving to our right.
Okay, who's
And holding this point. So it looks like First Georgia is going to be taking advantage of this and are going to try and get some flanking fire. But the Union are not going to allow that. They're going to be charging before. Smart move by the Union, separating Confederate forces and hopefully taking this point. Once again, a very tough push here. Confederates are well prepared. Bayonets fixed, ready for the engagement. But a lot of Union troops are still flooding in. And it looks like the Union might be able to overrun the position here. Oh, what is this guy doing? Okay. And it looks like they will. I think they are going to be able to take the point. First Georgia really needs to get their butt on the point. And it looks like they did, just barely holding on. So First Georgia did hit them from behind. And they're going to be chasing down Union troops. Union soldier missing the shot. Officer is going to be trying to help out. Looks like he's just going to be staring at him. What is he doing? Oh no, this is not good. What is this? What? Do they not know that they're enemies? I think they. What is this? And then he gets team killed by his own guy from a distance. That was weird. I didn't see. Okay. Well, anyways, both sides are breaking now.
We're here, sir.
Pick these bastards off.
So the Yankees kind of closing the gap a little bit. It might be a comeback.
Fast reload should be
But once again, wide in the open, no cover. We do have Confederates behind rocks. So poor choice of placement for these guys. They really need to push up on this hill.
We've got about 7.
And they do need to think of something fast because the Confederates are filling in the defense once again, bolstering their ranks. We got 2 guys pushing on the left flank. 3rd Arkansas going to be reinforcing the bush with 1st Georgia. We'll see if those guys are still on the rocks up there. I will be mind blown if they're holding it still. These guys must be so bored. It looks like they are. So the 11th is finally going to be pushing up after that entire time of staying by the rocks.
After loading up.
Looking from a bird's eye view, we have a couple Union troops pushing in on the point. The rest of the guys are going to be holding behind. And more reinforcements coming. But that is the game, and the CSA has won 98 losses to 126. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.